On guard, ready, fence. On guard, ready, fence. Life sometimes feels like fencing bouts, where you have to meet an opponent's attack and face numerous challenges and losses. When was the last time you failed terribly? For me, we can go back to when I was 8. My mom signed me up for my first speech contest, so I practiced and practiced and practiced. Over and over again, countless times, I repeated this until I knew my script better than the back of my hand. Before going on stage, I even rehearsed with my teacher, and she was like, "Wow, you do great. Honestly, I think you might even have a shot at winning." So I walked up close to the mic like this and forgot everything. On top of that, I stuttered so quietly. A mosquito could have been louder than me. Now, how is this timid, introverted, meek little midget able to now stand here today with big dreams and far more confidence? Let's go back to when I was 9. Just like any stereotypical Asian parent, my parents loved to sign me up for various after-school activities. Swimming, chess, piano, you name it. I've been there, done that. I never had the talent nor passion for any of these, so giving up was just a matter of time. After all these failed attempts, they signed me up for a fencing class at a local school in Long Island. I instantly fell in love with the rush of adrenaline that would hit every time I fenced and was constantly eager to improve myself. Skipping over 10 months of muscle strains and sore limbs, it was time for my first tournament. Keep in mind, everyone expected me to do well. They probably all thought Grace went from beginner to advanced class so quickly, she'll crush it. One of my coaches was even like, usually people place last at their first tournament, but I'm confident that you'll do 1,000 times better. So when the referee called out, "On guard, ready, fence," especially when I saw the 8-year-old I was going against first, this will be fine, I thought. I advanced aggressively forward like I always did during practice. Within seconds, the bout was over. And 5-0. On guard, ready, fence. 5-0. 5-0. 5-0. I lost 5-0 almost every single bout. Needless to say, the losses after losses shredded me into pieces. I ended up locking myself into a bathroom stall with uncontrollable tears running down my face. My 6-year-old sister held a big roll of toilet paper saying, No, please don't cry." And she tried drying my tears, but she couldn't. I still vividly remember that moment. My mom hugged me tightly and said, "Grace, with every loss, there is a win. Change your mindset and amazing things will happen." The break time was over, so I went back to the strip, picked up my saber, and faced my opponent again. Only this time, I tried my best to change my mindset. I didn't realize it then, but I made a major breakthrough that day. When I hear, "On guard, ready, fence," I'm no longer the shy girl in the corner who couldn't even stand up for herself. I now willingly remind myself, with every loss, there is a win. Change your mindset and amazing things will happen. I actually noticed this change in people, especially female fencers around me too. And I was fascinated and curious to explore how this could happen. So I read hundreds of journal papers, books, and articles. I realized that existing literature on fencing has mainly focused on the history, technique, psychology, or health-related issues of the sport. Studying from the gender perspective is one of the most under-researched. So I asked myself, why don't I research this? Of course, I ended up encountering numerous challenges and difficulties like finalizing my research topic, struggling with deadlines, and staying motivated. But no matter how many times I felt lost, I always told myself, on guard, ready, fence! With every loss, there is a win. You know what? After 3 years of using my after-school hours, weekends, and holidays working on this project, I'm overjoyed to say that my research has been invited by multiple global conferences to be presented at. What's more, I finally found my true passion, researching and advocating for gender equality. I think that's the most valuable outcome of this journey. Reflecting back, although I haven't won a fencing tournament yet, I changed my mindset and have benefited so much from this sport in many different ways. During this journey, there have been so many people who gave me uplifting warm hugs that kept me going, even during my most frustrating moments. Particularly, my family, for believing in me and supporting me, no matter how many times I cried or felt lost. That is why I'm standing here today, because I would like to share my story and my view to create a space for other stories and voices from more and more teen researchers or advocates, where we can exchange our views. According to the United Nations, there are 1.2 billion people ages 10 to 19 on this world, and we account for 16% of the world's population. So, I want more parents, sisters, brothers, or friends to support us teens, no matter how many times we lose. For us teens, let's change our mindset. Think about how every loss comes with a win, and share to empower. Starting with a sport, art, research, or anything you truly enjoy. Maybe then we can be daring and believe in ourselves. It's not really about being perfect or winning, but growing curiosity, passion, and grit. As Michelle Obama said, there is power in allowing yourself to be known and heard, in owning your unique story and using your authentic voice. So, on guard, is everyone ready? Let's go! Thank you so much.